Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. In this video we're going to talk about the dialogue around steroids and the need for some of that dialogue to change. I've had really great feedback from you guys on some of my other videos around the dialogue for steroids, and so here is another one. I previously spoken about topical steroid addiction and the nuances that that word addiction has, and the need to make sure that we are talking about something like this appropriately within our own community, and so that this is then cascaded out into wider audiences as well. If you also think that the dialogue needs to change, I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and if you're interested, please keep watching. So first of all, what are topical steroids? Topical steroids are a type of medication or corticosteroids which are prescribed to people and are often prescribed to treat skin conditions such as eczema, which you have maybe been prescribed yourself, or you may know of someone who has been prescribed some topical steroids. So very briefly, what are topical steroid withdrawals? I'll put a link here to my video on what on earth are topical steroid withdrawals. But in a nutshell, topical steroid withdrawals happen once you stop taking the steroids that you have been prescribed. This can be very debilitating mentally and physically, and it can also be extremely painful. I know firsthand, as this has happened to me. I have been prescribed topical steroids for many years, and the process of coming off them has been terribly onerous. It has been a very long process, and the problem is that it is a very long recovery which is not linear, and there's actually very little research into recovery processes and what is best for the body. This means that people like me have done their own research and have gone and used different methods compared to what you may have been advised by your medical professional. I am not a medical professional, I am not a dermatologist nor a doctor, so you need to make sure that you are consulting with your GP or your dermatologist. I have seen many specialists over the years, and I decided to go down the route of my own healing, my own research, and looking into the core of why my skin was reacting the way that it has, as opposed to just treating it. I will put a link here to my no moisture treatment series, and along with my diet changes that I have made. I have also made some slight changes and supplemented my diet, which I'll also link here as well. Due to this not being very widely researched, it's important that the dialogue around topical steroid withdrawals is clear, is easy to understand, is available to everybody. Something like this is often referred to as being very rare. It's often misinterpreted. It is important that we get that dialogue right. So how do topical steroids work? When things like hydrocortisone, which you may have heard of, are applied to the skin, they are absorbed through the skin, and they are absorbed at a faster rate if your skin is inflamed. This is also dependent on the thickness of said skin that you're applying it to. So for example, it will absorb quicker onto your face, onto your eyelids, and onto your hands where your skin is a lot thinner. So this means that it will be absorbed in quicker. Usually in some healthy skin, it will absorb on average about 12 hours into the bloodstream. However, a second layer will absorb within 10 hours. So this is why you will get a very fast deflation or a very fast reaction from using the steroids, and it will seem like a positive reaction that you get. Studies have shown though that patients that have eczema or psoriasis or atopic dermatitis have about 3 hours post-application for it to absorb into the bloodstream and to see a reaction. Therefore, if you have been prescribed topical steroids for something like eczema or psoriasis, you will see the improvements in your skin very quickly. And obviously, because you are trying to sort something out, you perhaps feel self-conscious, you may have it on your face, it may be visible to other people. You want to get it sorted out straight away. You want to get it sorted out, and that's why you've resulted in visiting your GP and trying to get a prescription for said issue. So we've established that they are highly potent and they're highly effective, but we need to think, they are highly effective at what? They're highly effective at being able to deliver a result that you want to see. So they very quickly, as we said, they are absorbed in and react within about 3 hours if you have been using these for a specific skin condition. So therefore you see them the results really quickly, and you're on a massive high and you're like, yes, I can see fast results and nothing else has worked, and I don't know what the problem is with me, but it doesn't matter. I now have the confidence and I can go out into the world because my skin has all cleared up. This is a very common misconception that people have, that they think this miracle cream has resulted in these massive quick results and now I'm all better and I can go out. But once you stop using those, people find that they're like, oh my gosh, it's come back. What do? I'll use that miracle cream that I used yesterday. So then you use it and you think you have found a cure. However, you're not going to the root of the problem and trying to solve that. You're actually trying to put a plaster over something. There's a lot of conversations on social media and similarly within the topical steroid withdrawal community where people have gone to medical professionals and they're told that when they see they're having reactions to these steroids, that it is something rare that they have. They have a rare condition, it is an autoimmune disease, or they have something that they've never seen before and they don't know what it is. The thing is that is incorrect, and this is not something rare. This is something that has been prescribed for them, and this is causing a knock-on reaction. It is not rare to have a reaction to something that has been prescribed for you. However, the problem is that as a patient, you're often left at the mercy of those who are in the know. However, I really advocate for that to be changed and for there to be more synergy between the community who are the patients and the medical community. Education and knowledge of the masses means that people will not be left in the dark. Describing topical steroid withdrawal as a rarity causes a lot of anxiety and fear and feelings of isolation, because if you think that you have something rare, you think there's nobody else like me, but that is just not true in this case. Millions of people have eczema, millions of people have psoriasis, and millions of people are prescribed steroids and topical steroids. And the thing is that hundreds of thousands of people have topical steroid withdrawals, but it's just not recognised, and it is not recognised at the point that it needs to be recognised. So this causes a domino effect where people start to run around trying to find what it is that's wrong with them, looking up, what on earth do I have? I've got something rare, I don't know what it is. You may have gone back to your medical professional and they recognise that it's topical steroid withdrawals, but they say that you must have gone through topical steroid addiction. I have spoken previously about the term addiction and how I actually think it diminishes what it is that you have been going through. You have had an overuse of something. So that term addiction really does not sit right with me, because it insinuates that you have chosen to overindulge in something. You have chosen a route which you were preemptively warned about. The eagle-eyed among us will know that there are disclaimers on the sides of steroids which say that they are highly potent. However, I don't think that there is enough emphasis put on the real danger, and I use the word danger not lightly at all, because it, as I said at the start, topical steroid withdrawal is so diminishing and so debilitating for the person and indeed for those around them. To then burden someone with a sense of guilt, particularly if that's a parent, that the person is addicted to steroids, gives a little bit of, oh my goodness, I didn't realise, I didn't spot this, I didn't know, I didn't feel addicted, I didn't feel the need to keep taking these, because I know certainly I was, and in conversations with the topical steroid withdrawal community, I did exactly as I was advised to by the medical professionals that I saw. So dermatologists, autoimmune specialists, private medical professionals, public medical professionals, GPs, dermatologists, the list goes on. I did exactly as I was told to. I never overindulged in steroids. I will insert a picture here. I will insert a picture here. I will insert a picture here of what topical steroid withdrawals can look like. I just think that there is a real need for this dialogue to change, because I did exactly as I was told to. I've spoken as well about how topical steroid withdrawal needs to become a lot more inclusive. It is not an exclusive club. Anyone can be part of it, even if they don't want to be. The community is always open. My door is always open. If you have also done exactly as you were instructed, I would love it if you would comment in the comment section down below to let others know that you have also been through this and you did exactly as you were told by the medical community. If you're also going through or have gone through topical steroid withdrawal, or indeed addiction as it is colloquially named, I'd love it if you comment down below just to show how non-rare this condition is, and it is completely avoidable. I think particularly if you have gone through something like this and you're already burdened with the fact that this has been caused by something that you have been prescribed, I really don't think the added burden of being branded as being addicted to something when you were instructed to use something and you used it sparingly or exactly as you were told. I don't want you to feel like it is your fault and you don't need that added guilt. I was told to use a very thin layer, use very sparingly on my aggravated areas, which at the time were the inside of my arms and on my eyelids and on my upper lip. I was told to use very sparingly on these areas, and I did so when I was instructed. Each time I went back to the medical professionals, they told me to increase the amount that I was using them. So naturally, the people in the know, I did exactly as they told me. I never overused any of the medication that I was told to. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.